Hi guys, we have Cheryl Cohen with Montana Housing back with us again today, and she's going to talk to us today a little bit about the emergency homeowner grants that are available through the state of Montana. So Cheryl, take it away. Tell us what we need to know.
Sure. So last Thursday at 8 a.m. we launched the application portal for the Emergency Housing Assistance Program. It includes housing cost assistance for renters, for rent payments, for homeowners, for mortgage payments. And if the hazard insurance isn't paid directly by the mortgage servicer and do your mortgage payment, then that is also an option. The program can also provide security deposit assistance for new leases dated April 1 or later.
Oh, I had no clue that it helped with that as well.
Yep.
So if I were needing that assistance, are there any limitations on me as a person coming to you? Do I have certain income limits? Do I have to make a certain amount? What are those restrictions?
Sure. So there are some maximum income limits that apply. For a family of 1 to 2 persons, it's $75,000 a year. For a family of 2 to 3 persons, it's $100,000 a year. And for a family of 4 or more, did I get that right? It's $125,000 a year. And this is what the current family income is after the COVID impact. So it's whatever income you're currently getting. The program will pay 30% of the household will pay 30% of their current monthly income toward their housing costs. So if you receive $2,000 a month now, then 30% of that would be your contribution. And the housing assistance program can pay the difference between that and your mortgage payment up to $2,000 per month. So even though you may be income eligible at the higher income of those brackets, you may not be eligible for much assistance depending on what 30% of your income is and what your housing assistance costs are. So we do have an estimate calculator available on our website. And let me see if I can pull up that directly for you. So I'm giving you the right place. I don't have these things all memorized. So if you're at Montana, if you're at housing.mt.gov, from that main page, there's an emergency housing assistance button, one of the eight main buttons on our website. So if you go to that page, you'll be able to see the assistance calculator and a bit more details about the program, including some FAQs.
Perfect. And then, so I would go there to apply. What kind of documentation should I have prepared to show you? Do I have to show you my financial hardship? What do I need to have?
So the family will need to attest that they have a financial hardship due specifically to the COVID emergency. So this could be a loss of income, lost job. It could be that the type of work that they do, they're not able to do remotely and they have kids at home or their daycare closed. So it depends on the specific circumstances of the family. It could be a letter or email from your employer about the closure of a business or a reduction in your hours. It could be recent pay stubs showing your decreased hours and what you're currently making now.
Okay.
It could be a letter from the daycare illustrating the closure. So we tried to keep it flexible. If you're zero income, there's a zero income certification component of the application. If you are an independent contractor or self-employed, there's options for that as well. And we would ask that you provide a copy of the most current business bank account statement. And if those business account funds are held in a personal account, we know, like if you're a hairdresser, maybe you don't have a separate business account set up, then you would provide your business account, your personal account, wherever those business funds are held for that requirement.
Fantastic. Is there anything else we need to know? That is such great information.
So I think the really crucial piece is that when the applicant applies, they'll need to provide an email address for their landlord, mortgage service company, or hazard insurance company, whatever cost they're requesting assistance with. And we're hearing already that there's some challenges knowing what email address do I provide for my mortgage servicer. And it's really important that they try to do that legwork on their own before they submit the application, because as soon as they hit submit, whatever email address they've listed, the application portal system will automatically send that third party the request for the additional information we need in order to verify the payment and be able to make a payment to them.
Gotcha.
So they got to have a good working email address. Really, really crucial.
That is super helpful. And is this a one-time thing or do I apply each month?
So the initial applications we're taking right now, if the family was delinquent, maybe going back to April, the initial housing assistance payment we're assuming can help them get current. So it could cover their April, May, and their June payment. For payments after June, there is going to be a process for a request for continued assistance. We'll need to have some verification from the family that their income situation hasn't changed. Maybe they've received unemployment in the interim time, and so we just need to know if there's been any changes in order to approve that they're still eligible. And it's contingent on available funds.
Fantastic. Well, Cheryl, thank you so much for, again, all you guys are doing at Montana Housing, for letting us know how we can help people out there with these programs that you guys are putting out and just being available to us. We really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Glad to help.
Thanks, Cheryl.